to my channel. I'm so glad that you've decided to join me for another video. Welcome to all my new subscribers and my old subscribers, which in the scheme of things, you aren't really that old since I've only had this channel since January. But I started this channel to share some Plan With Me videos and some planner related videos. But I've decided along the way that I didn't want to remain an anonymous set of hands. It just was kind of getting boring. So I decided that I would make the connection between the YouTube community, where I'm starting to get to know all of you, the planner community where I'm starting to get to know all of you, make that connection to the other place that I live on the internet. So the other place that I am visible and available on the internet is my blog. My blog is not necessarily kept up anymore because I've kind of, my interests lie elsewhere. But for a long time, that was where I communicated with a lot of people, a lot of the special needs community, a lot of the scrapbooking community. And so I just wanted to connect those two things, because if you're interested in our backstory, if you're interested in learning about why is this woman's channel called I Never Imagined when it should be called Plan With Me Central or something like that. So that is why I decided to make this video. I wanted to give just a quick synopsis of the backstory, and then I'll link my blog below if you are interested in learning any more about this story and learning the specific details. Brian and I had been married for a while in 2002, and we graduated, we both had jobs, we had just built a house, and we were ready to start a family. And when we actually did, the way that our family started was with a bang. My twins were born at 24 weeks. And this was actually the defining moment, I would say, in my life when I found out that I could have everything planned to a T and everything written down and try to be in control of everything. And then I learned that it doesn't matter, because God has a bigger plan for our lives, and He's got a bigger way of me learning about Him and learning to lean on Him. And that came in the way of my boys being born at 24 weeks. My oldest, Sean, actually passed away when he was 2 weeks old, and so that was another huge defining moment in my life, how I was going to deal with that and how I was going to move forward from that. And then dealing with all of Clayton's special needs that are a result of his early birth have really given all of the direction in my life. That is what drives the direction. That's at the helm of what we do most of the time. So I just wanted to give you all a chance, to hear that. And then, I was going to be a teacher for the rest of my life. And so the first thing was, I never imagined that my kids would, well, first of all, that one of them would die. And then the second one, would end up with all of these special needs and, not even be able to walk on his own. I never imagined that I would, know the children's hospital inside and out and know medical terminology inside and out and learn all of this stuff. And then the other thing was, I never imagined that I would, as a public school teacher, become a homeschooler and become someone who is an advocate for all of these homeschooling rights. And I just, God just decided that my plan was not necessarily the best plan. So that is where all of the backstory is, and where I come from, and kind of what guides me. And so that's where I Never Imagined comes from. And I just felt like, as my viewers, you needed to know a little bit more about me instead of just seeing somebody write therapy every week on her Erin Condren life planner. Why do they need therapy every week? And so these are the things that we are involved in, and this is the reason why, because we have a son with special needs, and then we also have a typical child that was born 5 years ago, and we are delighted that he's come into our life, and he has been great for us just to see a typical child grow up. And then he's also been great for his brother, because he does push Clayton, and that's something that no other person can do like a sibling can do. So anyway, I don't know if this is just going to turn into a rambling video or a video that actually sparks your interest, but I did want to make the connection between the YouTube community and then my blog. So if you're interested in learning more about me as a person, more about us as a family, then you can do that. So in the future, I will probably have more vlogs about that involve us as a family, involve my kids, and I probably won't do it every day just because I'm just so bogged down in the daily care of Clayton and all of that stuff. But I will probably vlog a little bit just so you can get a peek into our lives, and we can share what it's like to live with a special needs child, and of course a typical child, and homeschooling, and me running a couple of businesses, my husband running a couple of businesses, and that's just life. And I certainly never imagined it going this way. So I'm glad it's going this way, because I wouldn't be the person today that I am, because I've learned that I can stick it out, and I can deal with a lot more than I would have ever imagined. So thanks for joining me, and thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love it if you comment if you have anything remotely related to this story to share. I'd love to hear your story as well. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you guys soon.